So today is my second day here in my best friend's house. So you can see, I really love her place because maliwanag, colorful, and well, I'm also renting my own place. Hindi kami masyadong magkalayo ng lugar ng best friend ko, which I'm really grateful kasi my family is away. You know, as a single mom, it's really hard if your family is away from you. Like, super layo talaga nila. And the nearest family that I have here is my best friend, which is this house that she has. And right now, my task is to pet sit her cat, which is the cute cat that I have been sharing. Her name is Lucy. She's still a kitten, so need talaga niya ng supervision kasi baka magkalmot and such. And back to the place. Yes, I love my own place, but the design kasi ng place ko is very industrial. So, pang bachelor na lalaki yung dapat nakatira doon. And for someone who has a kid, medyo dark siya because it has a lot of dark paints. Wood naman yung mga design which I'm really into, but I cannot really post a video that I'm there kasi laging ang dilim. But here, what I love about is that right in front of me is, well, puro building if you can see, no? Very city vibe. It's in Eastwood, so very Eastwood vibe. Very working yung atake, no? Very concrete jungle. That's the right term. The view that I have in my condo, actually mas maganda because kita ko yung Sierra Madre. But still, the vibe ng place, since my personality is very colorful. I love colorful things. I think my friends who really knows me knows that I really love colorful things. I love wearing clothes like this that has different patterns, colors. I'm not like a beige type of mom. Just look at my Tumblr. I love colorful things, and that's really me. And with that place, I really cannot express myself fully because, damn, bawal siyang galawin at all. That's the problem with renting, no? But you're lucky if your landlord can allow you to do that, but mostly do not, and they have a restriction with pet. That's why I cannot also own a pet, which is also just good because as a single mom, it's just too much if I added another pet, right? But at the same time, it will help Noah because lately my son is looking for a companion already. It's hard to find a nanny nowadays. Like, what the fuck? All the nannies that I have been getting, well, I think it's a lesson, you know, but it's really hard to trust someone to take care of your son while you're working because you do not know what they're doing really, unless you have a CCTV camera. But even if so, sometimes they just don't care. They still, you know, do shitty things. Anyways, that's life. I wanted a pet, but again, I cannot because of that place. I want a pet for my son because I don't want him to get exposed to screen that much. I don't want him watching, using iPad, and well, my face, I do not like screen time. You can basically tell, even if I try to say that I understand the parents who let their kids watch screens, TV, use iPad, because I also do that. Because as a full-time single mom who doesn't have any help from anyone, it can help. You know, it can divert their energy from making silly things and you're working. So, like, you know, I can focus. The thing is, and the problem with that, their brain is getting corrupted by what they're watching, and it changes their brain as well. There's a study already for that too much exposure, too much dopamine release for the kids can affect their brains badly, and they will now also crave for more exciting things even if life is not really exciting. They will have that expectation that they should not get bored, or they should get stimulated every time. Like, for example, the Coco Melon channel, there's something about it that I don't like from the very first time that I saw it, even if I don't have a kid back then. And well, it's right. My intuition is right, because when I had a kid and realized that it's really not a good show, because I saw my nephews and the kids who grew up in Cocomelon, and I noticed something similar. There's like a pattern from these kids, and it's their patience. It's very, very short. Grabe din sila magwala, mag-tantrums when their parents are turning off the TV. Damn. That's where I realized that, fuck, it really changes their personality, their brain. It's really not good. So yeah, it's really not good. And what else can we do? Sometimes we need to do our things, and it's really truly understandable, because nung bata rin naman tayo, iniwan tayo sa TV, right? May TV naman din before we watch. But the thing is, it's really different with the generation of these kids right now, because sila talaga, they are gonna grow with gadgets, with tech, while tayo nung panahon natin, it's still being discovered. Yes, may existence of technology na already. We have computer, internet back then, but it's not available to everyone, right? Those access are limited before. Compared to now, mura na lang magkaroon ng phone, mura na lang magkaroon ng laptop, ng computer. I cannot really generalize the mura, because it can sound offensive for other people, yung type of mura na sinasabi ko, because some people cannot really afford a laptop and some people cannot afford a phone. But my point is, meron ng flexible ways to pay for it compared before. Tech and gadgets are media, right? You can check Facebook there, you can search from there. So my point is, sa generation nila, it's really normal to have these kind of gadgets and tech, because they have access to it easily right now. And iba na yung takbo ng brain nila, and that's why I really don't want to expose my son too much to screen time, even if, well, I should be balanced, I know, because, well, ano pa ba, in generation nila ngayon, kapag nahuli naman na din sa screen, iba na, mahihirapan sila mag-adapt, right? So they also need to adapt to the current trend right now, not because ayoko lang siyang mag-screen time, but also because I want a bright future for my son. And I know that being balanced, like knowing not to use tech and knowing how to use it, can really help him in the future for whatever life path he wants to take. Kasi at least alam niya. Like right now, just see kids nowadays, they are very competitive. Young kids can already code, and there's also a program for kids who wants to learn how to code. And wow, that age, 7, 6, coding already, like there's already like a specific batch for that program, for na pwede mong enroll yung anak mo for her or him to learn how to code. Damn, I mean, it means ganun naka-competitive yung mga bata ngayon, no? And I don't want to pressure my son, for sure, but giving the best education for him or access opportunities for him is what I want to give. That's why I am working really hard right now. And well, I'm doing this social media thing, right? I don't want to go back to this anymore, honestly. I kept on saying that, right? Why? Because I don't have to do this video anymore. I don't have to like edit a video for myself that I have to post, because that will just add up to my time where I can make that, really profitable by working full time, right? I have currently 3 clients that I am managing right now. And I have a lot of deadline, honestly. But I know to myself that I also need to prioritize myself and give myself some time to also be me, because I know to myself that I am not just supposed to be working for someone else and like, but this is the start of everything, because this is stable. It can feed me, it can pay my rent, it can give my son the things that I want him to have, the education, the grocery, everything. It pays the bill, these jobs that I have with 3 clients. But this video that I'm making, this creative expression that I'm making, I also know that someday, if I'm gonna be consistent with it, I will find a way where I can, make this profitable for me. Make this, and sounds arrogant in a way that I'm saying this, but I just have this knowing and feeling, and I'm sharing this video and thought because I know that you're still listening right now, because you also felt that knowing. You also felt that calling as well. It's not just knowing but calling, because if you can hear it and if you can feel it, then damn, I mean, it really says something, right? Kasi hindi mo lang siya nafe-feel, naririnig mo rin siya. For me, that is like sharing contents, sharing my thought, sharing my reflections. And it sounds selfish because it's just me who's sharing, but really not. Because if I share myself out there to the world, I will connect to more people and I will hear more stories. I will be opening myself as well, not just like it's me expressing, but also me absorbing and learning from other people, because I still really want to connect with more people, and hopefully, just like what I mentioned earlier, move to a place where it's more brighter. I have access to like beautiful lighting. I want to see the sunrise and sunset. I want it to be big, white, where I can turn it into a colorful place that I really wanted to be ever since. I want it to be pet friendly, so I can give a pet to my son Noah. I want a place where I can be really myself and I can express the match that I want to create and be in the future. And I mean, people will say, why do you keep on changing your personality, Madge? Why before you were like a very spiritual person who always tells about astrology, energetic updates, and so a lot of like woo things about tarot, what else, intuition, psychic abilities, lucid dreaming, and now you are changing again to another identity. I also became an insurance advisor. What else? I also tried creating contents again last year, and I was like into matcha. Well, I'm still into matcha right now. I'm just not taking a video again because my space is currently dark and there's like no good lighting there, but maybe it can be worked, right? I'll try. But yeah, I think it's not bad to change. Changing is a good sign that we are growing, but we can change and we can grow, but the roots will stay the same. So for me, even if I change, I can still connect with the people in my past, because it doesn't mean that I change into a different person. Ay magbabago na rin ako tuluyan. It applies to some kasi you will outgrow people then eventually if you grow, diba? Like parang may mga tao na magkaiba na kayo ng beliefs sa buhay, magkaiba na kayo ng life path, like especially if wala pang anak yung friend na yun, if iba siya ng stage sa buhay talaga, ma-outgrow nyo yung isa't isa. And it's really normal for me, I think. Situations as well, we will outgrow it. But it's not bad, you know. It's not bad. But again, I can still connect with the people that I used to be friends with because it's still me. It's still Madge. Visible pa rin yung roots ni Madge sa akin. I can still laugh with the same joke, probably. We can still connect in the same way we connected before. But yeah, I don't want to remain as the Madge that I was 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I had this stage in my life. I think I remember way back 2021 when I first lived independently that I was remorsing or, you know, really feeling bad about how much I changed and like the spiritual side of me and spiritual, you know, like sensual side of me has already been gone and changed into someone who needs to be focused on her career and like needs to be really grounded into the reality where this is life, Madge, and you cannot apply astrology anytime to anywhere. Well, you can. I believe in witches. They can apply it into their real life, but you also need practicality. You also need to be grounded because these ideas are very like, let's say, esoteric and very, let's say, dreamly, or I don't know if it's, or let's say very what do you call this, dreamy. It's not dreamy actually because how am I gonna put it, but yeah, basically you need to be grounded with those thoughts, no? It's healthy, it's not bad to be grounded with those ideas. Those are the times na parang I was so sad for that part of myself na hindi ko na mabalik. I kept on sharing old videos of my adventure of how spiritual I was, like how much I missed that version of me. But you know what? I realized right now, well, I also came to a point of my life where I find it really cringy, and then I regretted it actually, and then now at this stage of my life, I'm 28, I'm a single mom, I have a 3-year-old son, I am paying for everything that I have right now, the rent, my bill, everything I pay on my own. I don't care anymore to what version I had before. Okay, sige, cringy yan. Okay, sige, naging masama ako. But I will be accountable. I will accept that it became a part of my personality, it became a part of me. But I'm also grateful that I became those people back then. Because right now, I will not be this version of Match right now, where I'm just focused and present to the person who I am right now. Like, I love this version of me that I created out of those personalities that I have developed all throughout my life, you know. And is it bad that we're changing personalities, that we're changing our beliefs, our way of thinking, our way of speaking, of presenting ourselves? For some, it might be bad. But I mean, how do we want to see ourselves in the future? Like, how do you want to see yourself in the future? Like, for me, I want to see myself in the future aligned to the goals that I want for me and my son's life. And most importantly, it's me being financially stable and free. If I didn't change, if I don't change, I will not meet that frequency that I want to meet for me to be able to reach that type of success that I want. If I'm not gonna change, again, it's not bad. I just think in all things that we are doing, we need to be grounded, because sometimes then kapag too much of what we were asking for ang dumating sa atin, like there's a lot of blessings, sometimes it's normal to feel that medyo, magkaroon ng ego, and it's healthy to have an ego. It's healthy to express that we are enjoying our lives, because now ito na yung fruits of our labor, and some other people might find it really, what do you call this, insensitive, especially if nandun sila sa situation where they are experiencing hardship, and talagang nasa rough road sila. But at the same time, I don't think it's really fully bad. Lalo na kung nagbibigay ka naman pabalik, and at the same time, you know to yourself that you fucking worked hard for it in a clean way, in a way na it's fair. Well, life is not fair, that's for sure. I am not doing life fairly. I'm gonna be honest. There are times and things that I do na hindi fairly, and masama ba ako because of that? No, because I still have morals. Hindi siya all the time ina-apply sa buhay ko. Like, I still have this strong paninindigan na I will do things fairly, energetically. I will do it. I will not just take advantage of people, or will not just do things na maaagrabyado yung ibang tao. But again, it's really normal to play life in a not so fairly way. Gusto natin maging mabait, but that's how it is. That's the real life. And what I mean by clean, at least I can say that I'm working cleanly. I'm getting my money in a clean way, and I am proud of it. I am proud of it. I'm not hurting other people. I'm not, what do you call this? I'm not lying to other people. I'm not deceiving them. I'm working for my money, honestly. So, diba? It's so good. So, if you're playing fair in a way in life, I think you should not be, what do you call this? You should not be ashamed of what you can experience. If you're experiencing wealth, if you're experiencing peace of mind in these chaotic times, I don't want to be insensitive because I do not know how it's like to be in a situation where I am really paranoid, anxious if my place is gonna be hit by a bomb anytime soon, because there is a present war in my country and I don't know how's my family's gonna be like the next day, because there's no assurance. I do not know how it's like to be in that, you know, position. So I don't want to be insensitive for those people who are experiencing that hardship na parang wala silang peace of mind every day, and if buhay man sila, they don't want to feel alive or be alive anymore. Of course, that's a different topic, but right now I'm really just grateful that even if there's like bad things happening in the world, I'm super grateful that I am experiencing life in a comfortable way. Yeah, and I believe that we all can too. We just have to really, I guess, align ourselves, start from here, and start visualizing the life that you want for yourself and align yourself to it, and things can happen for you as well. So yeah, that's just it.